Welcome to Synagogues of New York, Part 59. We start out in New Hyde Park, which is in Nassau County, which puts that on Long Island. Our first stop has us taking a look at New Hyde Park Jewish Center, which no longer exists. It's possible it may have merged into another synagogue, but we do not have the information. Here is a look at the building that housed this congregation. So we move on to Temple Tikva, which is the result of a merger between two other synagogues. They were Temple Emmanuel of New Hyde Park and Temple Israel of Jamaica. This occurred in 2008. At the time of the merger, there were 150 families belonging to Temple Israel and 180 belonging to Temple Emmanuel. Temple Israel had been formed around 1918 and Emmanuel around 1953. Randy Scheinberg is the spiritual leader of this Reformed congregation. Shabbat services are held on Friday evenings. There is a Saturday morning Torah study unless there is a bar or bat mitzvah celebration in which a full Saturday morning Shabbat service is conducted. How about the Young Israel of New Hyde Park? This is an Orthodox congregation. They added a mikveh to the premises in April of 2013. Lawrence Titleman is its current rabbi. The synagogue building is also connected to an A-roof. Finally, this congregation has been around for more than 50 years. We shift over to an area called New Paltz, which is in Ulster County and has about 14,000 residents. As the sign reads, we're looking at Congregation Nahavas Achim. This is one of those rare Reconstructionist congregations you find in the New York area. The congregation was founded in 1964, but did not join the Reconstructionist movement until 1984. Bill Strongen is the rabbi. Service scheduling is haphazard, so one must check their calendar. By the way, they have a community center building which is not attached to the main synagogue. Several of their programs and activities are conducted here. There is also a Chabad house in New Paltz. It caters to the students attending SUNY, or the State University of New York, in its vicinity. Rabbi Moshe Plotkin is its director. We now head over to New Rochelle, which is in Westchester County and has more than 77,000 residents. We're looking at Congregation Anshe Shalom. Although this congregation informally met for several prior years, it officially became Anshe Shalom in 1896. Evan Hoffman has been its rabbi since 2012. Dr. Philip M. Weinberg is Rabbi Emeritus. This Orthodox synagogue building is encased in an A-roof. There are nearby schools for Orthodox children to go to, such as the Westchester Day School, the Westchester Hebrew High School, and the Westchester Torah Academy and the Carmel Academy. The community also has a mikveh. Here's Bethel Synagogue Center. It's a conservative affiliated congregation. David A. Shook is rabbi. Zach Sitkin is assistant rabbi. Besides Shabbat services, it has a daily minyan both morning and evenings. And here's Temple Israel of New Rochelle, a Reformed congregation. Scott B. Weiner is rabbi and he is assisted by Beth Nichols. The congregation was founded in 1908. In 1923, it officially became Reformed. The cornerstone for the campus shown here was laid in 1960. There is both a Friday evening and Saturday morning Shabbat service. The final stop on this tour is the Young Israel of New Rochelle. It has about 350 member families, and Rabbi Reuven Fink is the spiritual leader of this Orthodox congregation. He is assisted by Chaim Axelrod. Rabbi Fink is a musmach of the late Rav Moshe Feinstein and also teaches Gemara at Yeshiva University. This congregation was established as an outgrowth of those who had initially attended Anshe Shalom. In 1957, they became associated with Young Israel. The congregation acquired the property shown here in 1993, although it took a few years for the proper building to be constructed. It went through a few name changes before reverting back to the most comfortable of Young Israel of New Rochelle. This tour is completed. There are still many more synagogues in the state of New York coming up, so bye for now and see you soon.